Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the front room. I'm Kai, and I'm here with my dad today.
Thanks for joining us today for our, I guess you could call it a pre-Christmas fireside video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you an image of someone, and then I want you to guess who it is.
Man.
I have 3 photos if you
Not
want me to.
Nas. It's not Common. It's not The Game. It's not... Oh, could it be one of the Roots by any chance?
No.
No. It's not Lenny Kravitz. No.
Starts with the first letter, though. Of
L?
Yeah.
Lil somebody?
No, not a Lil. An actual name.
An actual name starting with L.
Mm-hmm.
Gee.
That you love. Not the name, but the artist.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Is it? Is it? Hurt Me Soul.
Who is?
One of the greatest rap songs of all time that I've heard.
Yeah.
Hurt Me Soul. Oh God, I'm having a.
You're going to get an aneurysm.
Yeah. If I think too hard here. Oh, Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe Fiasco.
Why was that so hard to get out? Oh, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I've only heard 2 of his tracks.
Only 2?
Yeah.
Hurt Me Soul, which you love. Kick, Push, which you also love.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Hurt Me Soul. Oh, man. I've been playing that over and over. I mean, his lyrics, just the rhythm of his rapping, just his voice. I loved it all. The cover is very cool.
It is.
Cool.
Yeah. Actually, I have the CD of it. I don't have it right here, but you got it at a thrift store.
That script they've used to spell out his name is really cool. At first, I thought it was Arabic or something.
Yeah.
I didn't see the Lupe Fiasco initially. That's really neat.
Mm-hmm. I knew you'd like the cover.
Yeah, it's very distinctive.
Yeah, so without further ado, you ready to go into it?
Yep.
All right. And I have the lyrics as
Lupe.
always.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what this will sound like.
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphones, and they wanna know. The return. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights are on, and they wanna show.
Well, it starts with the chorus.
Yeah, a fresh, cool young Lou, trying to cash his microphone check 212. Wanna believe my own hype, but it's too untrue. The world brought me to my knees. What have you brung you? Did you improve on the design? Did you do something new? Where your name in on the guest list? Who brung you? You, the more famous person, you come through, and the sexy lady next to you, you come too. And then the hitman standing outside of heaven, waiting for God to come and get me. I'm too uncouth, unschooled to the rules, and too gumshoe. Too much of a newcomer and too uncool, like shadow in the veil. I battle with it well, though I need a holiday like lady who sung blue. Go back, whatever you did, you undo. Heavy as heaven, the devil on me 2 tons too. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the
Matthew Santos, the chorus.
And you better wear your shades. The spotlights here can burn holes through the stage. Down through the basement past the Indian graves where the dinosaurs laid. And out through China, nearly misses airliners. Magnified times 5. This is pointed at the rhyme. Ricochets off the moon and sets the forest ablaze. Now that's important to say. Cause even with all that, most of us don't want it to fade. Duh. We wanted to breed, meaning we wanted to grow, meaning we wanted to stay. Like the governor called, and he told him to wait. Unstrap him from the chair and put him back in his cage. The audience ain't phased, and they ain't gon' clap, and they ain't gon' praise. They want everything back that they paid, cause they've been waiting since 10 to see the lights get dim.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear.
This guy, Matthew Santos, he reminds me of Adam Levine. I almost said Avril Lavigne. Yeah.
Sort of like Coldplay's
Chauffeur, come and take me away. Cause I've been standing in this line for like 5 whole days. Me and security ain't getting along. And when I got to the front, they told me all of the tickets were gone. So just take me home where the mood is mellow, when the roses are thrown, M&M's are yellow, when the light bulbs around my mirror don't flicker. Everybody gets a nice autograph picture. One for you and one for your sister, who had to work tonight but is an avid listener. Every song's a favorite song and mics don't feedback. All the reviewers say you need to go and see that. And everybody claps cause everybody is pleased. And then they all take the stage and start performing for me. Like ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the
You only need to listen to the song once to know the melody of the chorus.
Yeah. I think I got halfway through the initial chorus and I already sort of knew it.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here.
I like the way he says fear. Fear.
And they wanna show, yeah. If you are what you say you are, then have no fear.
Wow, that was awesome. That was great.
I knew it.
Yeah, really catchy and
like
just
it.
I liked it. I liked so much about it. You know, the chorus was just great.
Mm-hmm.
So catchy.
Yeah.
And the guy has a great voice. And the chorus was super smooth, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah. And then Lupe's rapping was great. You know, it's funny. I didn't notice. I think I noticed more of the music, like the instrumentation and any sort of embellishments or anything, on the earlier Lupe songs.
They were definitely more complicated.
Were they?
Yeah.
And this one, I didn't really. I was just paying attention to the rhythm, the lyrics, just the feel, the vibe of the song.
Mm-hmm. I think that's an appropriate way to feel about it. That's probably why it's a lot more popular to your average person than the previous 2 songs, just because you can latch onto it super easily.
Yeah,
with a nice groove and it's upbeat.
Yeah, even the percussion, I didn't really even hone in on the percussion.
Yeah, me neither, really.
Feeling the song, right?
It was. The piano was just sort of bumping along.
Yeah.
And just set the tone.
Mm-hmm.
And do you like anything else that stands out to you? Or I was gonna ask you what you thought of the lyrics, if you could make anything out, if there are a couple of lines or maybe the whole thing just as a bigger picture.
Well, definitely compared to Hurt Me Soul, it wasn't as conscious, I guess you could say, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't as it wasn't political nearly to the extent of that song.
Yes, of course.
Right.
Of course
it
not.
wasn't as introspective as that song was.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, well, so he's there at a club or something with his buddy or with somebody, and the bouncers sizing up every person who goes in. Okay, you can go in. Sorry, bud, you can't, right? And that was Lupe, I guess, or the rapper.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't yet famous and well known.
Mm-hmm.
The good looking woman could go in. The famous guy, maybe a rapper, could go in.
Mm-hmm.
Lupe couldn't, but yet he at this point he's a good rapper because the reviews and the critics are saying you got to go see this guy. He's good, but he's just not that famous yet.
Yeah. So he wants to make it.
Yeah.
Well, and then he ends up like making it famous.
Making it at the end.
Yeah, and it's not even a song just about marveling in the successes and everything, right?
Well, there was one stanza or one bar maybe that just sort of stuck out as a sore thumb in a way because he talked about governor. The guy's on death row, you're about to pull the switch or something. Just let him go, put him back in the cage.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, okay, this is getting political. That was a great bunch of lines there.
Right.
I thought that was really very vivid, descending through these layers through time,
Yeah.
past the Indian graves where the dinosaurs lay or something. Yeah, that was really
And
cool.
then Lupe, 15 years after that song was released, he said the game itself is the music business and all the evils that come from that. Even with something like Superstar, which feels like a big pop record, which it was, is still tied into the dark side of what the album was trying to express and the forces in this world. On Superstar, I'm like, hey, if you are what you say you are, just remember, here's all the kind of struggles, trials, and tribulations, and don't rest on your laurels.
Okay.
So that's what he said there.
Okay. And that was one of the themes on the album as a whole.
Yeah, this is The Cool is another concept album, just like Food and Liquor. I'm honestly not too... whenever I read a comment or some article explaining the concept for these records, it's a little bit too much for me to just take in and then apply it based on like the personal connection I've had with Food and Liquor, let's say.
Yeah.
So...
Well, it's funny when...
So I just take the songs in the way that I take them.
Yeah.
And I'm not, he sort of has these characters and stuff, and I haven't fully subscribed to that idea. Not that it's wrong. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I'm sure a lot of people can like fill us in on that in the comments.
Yeah. But it's, maybe we mentioned this before, but music, the lyrics of music, you can interpret them different ways, right? And sometimes the artist will say, just interpret it however you want to interpret it, depending on the artist.
Yeah.
Some have this really clearly defined meaning and message that they want people to get. And for others, it's let the lyrics swirl around in your head. And depending on who you are inside, the meaning that you derive from them will be different from the next guy, right?
Yeah.
Because we're all individuals. So,
yeah. And just like Lupe does that sometimes with the song Kick Push, we both interpreted that just as a song, as growing. It's like a coming of age story almost through the love of skateboarding and the things that come with growing up. Yeah. And then some people said it's actually like a double entendre metaphor for pushing drugs.
But little did we know.
No, it's actually just about skateboarding.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, that's what Lupe said.
Oh, okay.
But like that works too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's an example of how you can take things different ways.
Oh,
and
that's
works
neat. That's
totally perfectly.
Yeah, that's interesting that he said that. And so if he's in that song, he's talking about skateboarding, plain and simple, but probably a lot of people are thinking, come on, it can't just be about skateboarding. There's got to be something else in there.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it's Lupe.
And then that's a funny thing that like even the Beatles
have
addressed, right, with Glass Onion or something like that.
Oh, lots of their songs have been analyzed to death, right? Yeah, sure enough.
Yeah, and Glass Onion's like one of my favorite reflections. Or they're sort of... Yeah, reflections and statements about how ridiculous it all is. Yeah. And that's one perspective.
Yeah, that's a song, Glass Onion by the Beatles, that I've loved for years, but more just from a musical point of view. I haven't really stopped to really think that much about the lyrics. Yeah, but this was awesome.
Yeah, it's a super catchy song. Yeah. I don't really love it as much as the first two I showed you. That's why I've showed you this third. But I thought it'd be like a good entry point into another sort of side of Lupe, because he does have a lot of poppy songs like this as well. Yeah. So I think he's very talented in that he can be flexible. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah. So different from Hurt Me Soul.
Yeah. Thanks very much for listening.
Yeah.